Thank you, everyone. I'm delighted to be here again this evening to present this award to our youngest winner. Please welcome to the stage the winner of the 2024 WellChild Inspirational Child Age 4 to 6 Award, Noah Nicholson.
Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, your go-to podcast for everything Sussex-related, from their philanthropic ventures to personal milestones. I'm your host, Kelly. Today, we have an episode that touches the heart. Prince Harry's emotional return to the UK for the 2024 WellChild Awards. This event, held on September 30th in London, was filled with unforgettable moments, tear-jerking speeches, and a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. Prince Harry, a devoted patron of WellChild for over 17 years, was front and centre at this year's awards, sharing personal stories, recognising the resilience of young children living with complex medical conditions, and, of course, paying tribute to the unsung heroes, the parents and caregivers. His speech moved many to tears, and today we'll take you through every beautiful moment of this event. But before we dive into the specifics of Harry's speech and the children he met, let's take a moment to talk about WellChild itself. For those who may not know, WellChild is a UK-based charity that has been doing incredible work for seriously ill children and their families for decades. Prince Harry's deep connection with the charity has grown over the years, influenced by his own journey into fatherhood. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey through one of the most touching events in Prince Harry's public life this year. Let's start with the history of WellChild and how this organisation has come to mean so much, not only to Prince Harry, but also to thousands of families across the UK. WellChild was founded with a simple yet profound mission: to support seriously ill children and their families, ensuring that they receive the best possible care both in hospitals and at home. Over the years, this charity has expanded its reach, becoming a lifeline for many families navigating the complex world of medical needs. Let's take a trip back in time to understand how this charity grew into what it is today. WellChild was established in 1977, initially under a different name and focus. Back then, it was called MedicAlert and was more focused on providing identification tags for people with medical conditions. But as the years passed, its mission evolved. By the early 2000s, WellChild began to focus heavily on improving care for children with complex health conditions, working closely with hospitals, medical professionals, and families. The shift towards focusing on children and their families was driven by a realization. So many children with serious medical conditions were spending the majority of their time in hospitals, often far from home. WellChild sought to change that by promoting the idea that these children could, with the right support, live fuller, more integrated lives at home. Today, their programs help to train nurses, provide home care, and offer emotional and practical support to families. In 2007, Prince Harry was named a patron of WellChild. His involvement marked a turning point for the charity. It wasn't just about a royal name backing their efforts, it was about Harry's genuine passion for the cause. Over the years, Harry's connection to WellChild grew, especially as he became a father himself. Prince Harry's journey with WellChild began long before he became a father, but his role as a patron took on new significance after the birth of his children, Archie and Lilibet. As many parents can attest, the experience of raising a child changes you, and for Harry, it deepened his understanding of the struggles faced by the parents of seriously ill children. Since becoming a patron, Harry has attended the WellChild Awards almost every year, and in those years, he has formed personal relationships with many of the children and their families. He has become known for his ability to connect with children on a personal level, making them feel seen and heard during what can often be a challenging time in their lives. But perhaps the most significant moment in Harry's journey with WellChild came in 2019, shortly after the birth of his son Archie. At that year's WellChild Awards, Harry gave an emotional speech, revealing how becoming a father had shifted his perspective. He spoke about how, just months earlier, he and Meghan were secretly expecting their first child, and how the thought of raising a child in a world filled with uncertainty had left him deeply emotional. His voice cracked as he said, "Last year, when my wife and I attended, We knew we were expecting our first child. No one else did at the time, but I remember squeezing Meghan's hand so tightly during the awards, both of us thinking what it would be like to be parents one day, and more so, what it would be like to do everything we could to protect and help our child should they be born with immediate challenges or become unwell over time. That vulnerability, that deep connection to the struggles of parents facing unimaginable challenges, has remained a key part of Harry's relationship with WellChild. In the years since, he has continued to attend the awards and has spoken openly about the emotional rollercoaster of parenting, particularly as a parent of young children. This year's awards were no different. The 2024 WellChild Awards took place on a crisp autumn evening in London, with the grand ballroom of the Royal Lancaster Hotel filled to capacity. The night was hosted by the charismatic TV presenter Gabby Roslin, with performances from musical powerhouses like Beverly Knight and Pixie Lott. The star-studded event was attended by familiar faces from the world of television, music and sports, including Sir Rod Stewart, Otti Mabuse, and even YouTube sensation KSI. But as always, the real stars of the evening were the children and their families. Every year, the WellChild Awards shine a spotlight on young people who have shown extraordinary courage in the face of life-threatening and life-limiting illnesses. These children, often with multiple medical needs, face daily struggles that most of us cannot imagine, and yet they continue to smile, to laugh, and to inspire those around them. The awards recognize not just the children, but also their caregivers, the parents, siblings, and professionals who work tirelessly to provide round-the-clock care. It's a night that celebrates not only bravery, but also the strength of family and community. This year, one of the standout moments was when Prince Harry was reunited with a young boy named Noah Nicholson, who he had first met in 2019. Noah, now 6 years old, was born prematurely at just 27 weeks and has undergone 28 surgeries, including 14 life-saving procedures. Despite all he has endured, Noah is full of life and spirit, lighting up the room with his infectious energy. At the event, Noah playfully grabbed Prince Harry's beard and threw soft toys at him, something Harry clearly enjoyed. It was a touching moment of levity in an otherwise deeply emotional evening, and it showcased Harry's genuine affection for the children he has met through WellChild. Of course, the highlight of the evening was Prince Harry's speech. Standing before a crowd of brave children, their families and well-wishers, Harry delivered a heartfelt and emotional tribute. His speech was more than just words. It was a call to honor the strength and perseverance of these incredible young people and their families. He began by acknowledging the courage of the award winners, calling them little legends. He said, "I salute you. We salute you. Thank you for your courage, your perseverance, your kindness, and of course your humor. And thank you for being you and uplifting all those around you." Harry's words clearly resonated with the audience, many of whom were visibly moved by his sincerity. One of the most touching moments came when someone from the crowd shouted, "We've got you too," in response to Harry's promise that "we've got you." It was a beautiful moment of connection between Harry and the families he has spent years supporting. Harry also spoke directly to the parents in the room, acknowledging the emotional toll of caring for a seriously ill child. He said, "As a parent, I know a little about the emotional rollercoaster of parenting. But when I hear about the care many of you mums, dads, and family members provide, the level of round-the-clock care you offer, the skills you've had to learn, and the battles for support that you fight every single day, I am truly in awe." His words were met with a round of applause from the audience, many of whom know all too well the challenges of caring for a child with complex medical needs. Harry's empathy and understanding of their experiences have always been a key reason why his involvement with WellChild feels so authentic. Throughout his speech, Harry emphasized the importance of community, of families supporting each other through the darkest of times, and of the tireless work of WellChild's nurses and staff. He concluded with a powerful reminder: "You are not alone, and you are stronger than you know. Together, we will continue to fight for a world where every child, regardless of their condition, can thrive." The audience rose to their feet in a standing ovation, a testament to the impact Harry's words had on the room. It was a moment of solidarity, a shared understanding of the challenges and triumphs that come with raising and supporting a child with medical needs. While the children and their families are at the heart of the WellChild Awards, it's important not to overlook the incredible work of WellChild's nurses. These professionals go above and beyond to ensure that children with complex medical needs receive the care they deserve, often working tirelessly behind the scenes. One of the stories that stood out this year was that of Sophie James, a WellChild nurse from Manchester who has been with the charity for over a decade. Sophie shared her experiences of working with families to provide care in the home, helping to train parents in everything from administering medications to using ventilators and feeding tubes. It's not just about the medical care, Sophie explained. It's about giving families the confidence to care for their child at home, to live as normal a life as possible. Many of the parents we work with didn't expect to become full-time caregivers, but they've taken on that role with such strength and grace. Sophie's story is just one example of the dedication shown by WellChild's nurses, who often form deep bonds with the families they support. These nurses are more than just healthcare professionals. They are lifelines for the families they serve, offering not only medical care but also emotional support and advocacy. Throughout the evening, many of the parents in attendance expressed their gratitude for the WellChild nurses who have made such a difference in their lives. As one mother put it, "Without WellChild, I don't know where we'd be. They've given us the tools and the confidence to care for our daughter at home, and for that we will be forever grateful." Prince Harry's role as a father has undoubtedly shaped his connection with WellChild. Since the birth of his son Archie in 2019, and later his daughter Lilibet, Harry has spoken candidly about how fatherhood has changed him, giving him a new perspective on the challenges faced by parents of seriously ill children. In a 2021 interview, Harry reflected on the moment he and Meghan first brought Archie home from the hospital. "I remember those early days, the sleepless nights, the worry that comes with being a new parent. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of all the parents who are going through this experience while also caring for a child with serious medical needs. It put everything into perspective." His experiences as a father have only deepened his empathy for the families supported by WellChild. In his 2024 speech, Harry spoke about the invisible toll of caregiving and how much respect he has for the parents who dedicate their lives to caring for their children. "Parenting is hard enough," he said, "but when you add in the complexities of caring for a child with serious health needs, it's a whole different level. I've seen firsthand the emotional and physical toll it can take, and I have nothing but admiration for the parents who do it with such strength and love." As the evening came to a close, there was a palpable sense of hope and determination in the room. The WellChild Awards are not just about celebrating the courage of a few. They are a reminder of the strength and resilience of thousands of families across the UK who are navigating life with a seriously ill child. For Prince Harry, the event marked another chapter in his long-standing relationship with WellChild. Over the years, he has become more than just a patron. He is an advocate, a friend, and a source of support for the families who rely on the charity's services. His commitment to the cause shows no signs of waning, and his emotional connection to the children and families is as strong as ever. Looking to the future, WellChild's work is far from done. The charity continues to push for better care, better services, and better outcomes for seriously ill children. And with the support of people like Prince Harry, they are well positioned to continue making a difference in the lives of those who need it most. As we wrap up this episode of Meghan and Harry Tales, we are reminded of the power of community, of the importance of support, and of the incredible resilience of the human spirit. The WellChild Awards are more than just an event. They are a testament to the strength of families, the dedication of healthcare professionals, and the enduring impact of compassion. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next time with more stories from the lives of Meghan, Harry, and the causes they hold dear.